Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report, your MLB baseball preview and prediction for a Tuesday. It is August 9th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. The Raymond Report is a sports betting tip sheets, which fundamentals are based on value percentage play, performance cycles, player availability / injuries, and we use a very disciplined money management system. You can find the Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. All right, not a bad day on a Monday, a manic Monday. We went 6-1, as Mike Singletary would say.
I want winners.
Yeah, we gave you winners, Mike, on the Manic Monday, Cash Out Monday. So a pretty good day overall, 6-1. And let's see if we can follow it up today with some more winners here at the Raymond Report. All right, let's go to game number one. We got the Toronto Blue Jays. In fact, Baltimore was my only members play yesterday. And, man, they came out of the gate slugging 3-0 top of the first or bottom of the first. And they never looked back since then. But today's a different story. You're going up against Alex Manoah of the Toronto Blue Jays, who's been pretty stellar all year. In fact, 12-5 with a 2.45 ERA. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays here today. A little bit overvalued here, minus 165. But give me Manoah on the hill at 57%. Miami taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going to go with the Phillies with Zach Wheeler on the bump. And you can see I got a 50. Yeah, you know what? I think that's good enough for 60% range. 61% is good in my books. Charlie Morton, the old veteran, going here today for the Atlanta Braves. A non-conference game at Fenway against the Boston Red Sox. Charlie Morton, though, 1 win, 2 losses, 7 no decisions in his last 10 start. And Atlanta, 6-4 straight up, 7-2-1 to the over against non-conference opponent. Had a rough time at Citi Field this weekend against the New York Mets, but they had a day off yesterday to regroup. And today they're at Fenway. I'm going to go with the old veteran, Charlie Morton, and I'm going to go at 55% with Atlanta. Shane Bieber, looks like he's got his act together here in his last 4 starts. He's won 3 of his last 4 starts. Cleveland, a bit overvalued here today. Had him listed at minus 135. Bookmaker has a 180 price tag, and I'm going to go with Bieber and the Guardians here. And I'm going to go 56%. I'm going to go with the New York Mets. Carlos Carrasco on the bump, 62%. I'm going to go with yesterday I went with the Chicago Cubs, but today I'm going to go with the Washington Nationals. You know what, Stroman, very hot and cold pitcher. In fact, he's 0-3 at home this year with a bloated 7.94 ERA. And speaking of bloated, I had him listed at minus 143 on my value index, and they are minus 200. So that is way overvalued today for a C-type team like the Chicago Cubs, who are 17-26 against C-type teams this season. Give me the Washington Nationals, not a huge play, 54%. Tampa Bay against the Milwaukee Brewers. Freddie Peralta going against Jimmy Yacobonis today of the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, normally, you know me, I like to take Tampa Bay, but not today. I think Milwaukee at home is going to be tough, especially when you're going up against the old Woodruff here. 5-0 at home at 2.08 ERA. Give me Freddie Peralta and the Brew Crew at 56%. Doubleheader in Kansas City today. I'm going to take KC in game number 2 at 54%. You got Lance Romance Lynn going in game 1. But I don't touch double headers. You know the rules, right? As Mike Singletary would say,
I want winners.
Yeah, we'll give you winners, and we'll give you some winners here today on the Raymond Report. All right, back to the show here. We got Texas taking on Houston. Now, this is always a good one, right? You got the Battle of Texas. You got Martin Perez, who's having a really good year. You know, the only bright spot really of the Texas. You know, Simeon going there, Seager going there. You thought the Texas Rangers would be a little bit more competitive, but Martin Perez, the lefty, 9-2 in a year with a 2.47 ERA. Jose Urquidy, 10-4 in a year, 3.62 ERA. This could be a good ball game here tonight at Minute Maid, but got to go with the home team here. Got to go with the Houston Astros. I got a 63% chance of winning here on Houston. They are 42-27 against those C-type teams. Give me the Houston Astros at 61% in the Battle of Texas. St. Louis taking on Colorado. Should be an interesting one tonight at Coors Field. It's always interesting when you're at Coors, right? Especially Colorado. You look at their road record, 18-36. That's the Jekyll. Well, here's the Hyde part. Well, actually, you know what? No, they hide on the road. They're Jekyll at home. 30-27 at home, but they're up against Miles Mikolas. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Not a huge play, 55%. Pittsburgh taking on Arizona. I went with the D-backs last night, but tonight I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, but not a huge play, 52%. Just go a little light right there, thread lightly. Shohei Ohtani against James Caprillion today of the Oakland Athletics. I'm going to go with the A's again, the Halos again. Sorry, the Halos. I went with them last night, and the only loss I had last night was San Francisco. Could have got a Gold Glove, but I missed it out. Haven't had a Gold Glove yet this year. And the only way you get a Gold Glove here at Bullpen Picks, you got to run the board. But it's tough when there's 15 games on the board. It's hard to run to go 15-0. But if you get a game like last night where it was only 7 games, I missed my chance. San Francisco did me in last night, but we'll get to that in a second. But I do like the Halos here tonight. And looking at some of my numbers, just see if I got anything on this game. Neutral, 4 days. 50.9% chance of winning. Not a great road record, 23-31, but Oakland 17-37 at home. Give me the Angels. All right, here's the game that did me in last night. San Francisco. It wasn't a San Francisco treat for me. Hey, that was the only game. But today you got Joe Musgrove up against Alex Cobb. Now looking at Musgrove, man, he's struggling. As Joe Namath would say,
struggling.
Yeah, he is struggling. His last win, June 16 against the Cubbies. And when you look at the San Diego record, 31-24 at home. San Francisco, neutral 3 days, 17-10 against those B-type teams. I'm going to go right back to the team that did me in last night. I'm going to go with San Fran. Not a huge, thing, 52%. Musgrove, you know what? 55%. Musgrove has not been Cy Young worthy this year for sure. Remember, he had that no-hitter last year, but nowhere near in his last few. Again, last win, June 16th against the Cubbies. Minnesota taking on the LA Dodgers. You know what? I do like Minnesota here. And I'll show you a record. Minnesota against A-type teams this year in the Raymond Report. You can see the 7-6 straight up, 3-0 on the road. But look at the over-under, 9-4. And it's 7-1 last 8. If you look at here, the last 8 against those A-type teams. I'm going to take a little bit of a flyer here. I know LA's on a, 8-game win streak or something like that. I'm going to go with Joe Ryan. Not the... not the pitcher I was hoping to get, but, beggars can't be choosers. But I'm going to go with Joe Ryan tonight against the Dodgers. They got to lose eventually, right? They got to lose one, and I'm going to go 55%. And Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole, 0-2-1 in his last 3 starts, and he's struggling. He needs a really good outing tonight, but I'm going to go with Luis Castillo. I did take the Yankees yesterday, but I'm going to go with Luis Castillo and the Mariners. 54%. Those are my plays for today. And again, if you want to follow my selections, you can each and every day right here at atsstat.com. And as Risky Business would say, Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money!
Yeah, let's show you the money here today on the Raymond Report. All right, there you have it. Don't forget, Breakfast Club. If you like the live show, the podcast, the Breakfast Club starts this Thursday. It is August, 11th this Thursday, or August 10th or 11th? I think it's the 11th. And you can follow the Breakfast Club. No, I think it's the 10th. But anyway, it's Thursday. That's one thing I can tell you. It's going to be on a Thursday, and it will be this Thursday, the Breakfast Club. And you can follow us and join the show. Hey, a lot of good people in the chat, and we all talk about what's coming on that day. And football starts this Thursday, a couple of games, and then we'll talk about the weekend games. All right, have yourself a great rest of your day. And as always, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie.